Pranam Swamiji, this is yet another class, and today we are discussing on topic called prayer. So there is this wonderful quotation of Swami Vivekananda, in which it is mentioned that prayer and praise are the first means of growth. So this is from Complete Works. Here is the reference. In another place, Swami Vivekananda said that prayer with the lips was not enough, and people should pray with their hearts. And this is again from Complete Works of Swami Vivekananda, Volume 2. And this is one of these published quotation. So this brings us to an interesting question that when Swamiji is asking us to pray from heart, so what is this praying from heart or earnest prayer? Many times, Swamiji, when we have any prayer, sometimes we think that God or Almighty or is not listening to our prayer, or sometimes we have no rational logic why some prayers are being heard and some prayers are absolutely neglected. And how should we pray? So basically, the question today is, what is an earnest prayer? How to pray from heart? What does that mean? Over to you, Swamiji.
So, what is an earnest prayer? A
Yes.
prayer is a beginning of the spiritual journey. There is hardly anyone who has not prayed at some times in the life. What is pray? When a baby feels hungry or discomfort, baby cries. That is one way of prayer. Mother immediately run to her and attend baby's needs. This is an inarticulate prayer. So when baby feels hungry and discomfort, cries. Cries is a way of prayer for the baby. And mother comes immediately and attend the need. So prayer also has two divisions, secular and spiritual. Secular prayers are for the fulfillment of worldly desires, worldly needs. Spiritual prayers are for moral and spiritual progress. This prayer is an act itself, is a technique of concentration. The prayer is an act for bringing attention to whom we pray. Through prayers, the another important benefit of the prayer is that through prayer, the scattered willpower converge upon the object of prayer. You see, sometimes energy scatter. If you want to focus them, converge them, prayer is helpful. Prayer. We good concentration, we get the good concentration if we have the power of pray. By praying, we can converge our scatter energy into a point. Now come that what you tell, you already told that earnest prayer. In the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, Master again and again recommended in several occasions this prayer, importance of the prayer. On a question of the devotee, Ramakrishna answered, prayer and holy company. Earnest prayer. One should pray with a longing heart. God certainly listens to prayer, if it is sincere. So when baby cries is also prayer, way of prayer. to get attention from mothers. Sri Ramakrishna says here, longing heart. That means prayer should be responded as baby cries, immediately mother comes to attend. So if the prayer is longing, if somebody pray with that uh, simple and like baby, the God will certainly listen to the person who is praying. So prayer is a speaking to God. First attempt of ordinary human soul to approach the God just as the child speaks about its needs to the parent. So prayer takes the souls closer to God, reveals its relationship with Him. Unless this prayer is sincere and earnest, the question is how we feel or what is the criteria for earnest prayer. Earnest prayer means with longing, with love, with devotion. For example, a baby pray to her parent or mothers. As already I told you, mother immediately come and responded. We pray to the temple. We expect that Lord should respond it, grant it, but sometimes we are disappointed. Our prayers are not fulfilled. That means, according to Sri Ramakrishna or Swamiji also, prayer is not longing with heart or prayer is not so much earnest, so much love is not there. Mother's love for the child, the mother is such. If baby cries, if baby asks something, immediately fulfill the desire of the baby by the mother. But that much love and devotion is not there with the prayer when you are praying to the God or Lord. That is the difference. Devotion, love, which we have, which we have seen to the of a child, complete surrender, simple child, simple love, nothing, no impurities in love is there. Pure love, whatever is there, that love is there, developed, then you have a sincere prayer, longing heart. Because lack of love, we are not able to pray with this longing heart. That prayer is not sincere because of the diversion of the mind, because impure love. So devotion must develop, just like a beautiful examples given by the baby. Already told you, baby feels hungry, he cries. Mother. So unless we develop devotion to God, then prayer will be sincere. Then your prayer will be listened by the God. As Sri Ramakrishna, all religions of our world teaches pray. Pray is the easiest way and very easy if you just develop some kind of devotion, love, love, love for the God. Then prayer will be sincere and longing, just like a baby, you will get the answer from it. Prayer can be done two ways, externally or internally. In external prayer, one stands or sits before the image, pictures of the Lord and appeal to Him. That is external. Internal prayers, one sits with the closed eyes. One sits with the closed eye, visualize the Lord's image in the heart, and appeal to Him mentally. That is the internal. So, prayer is a method for improve the concentration of the mind or meditation. So, we can question is how we can improve our quality of the prayer. Quality of the prayer means our improve the love for the God. So naturally, if you want to improve the love of God, you have to reduce the love for the world. One side you have to take, one side you have to give. Give up, then it is possible have a strong love for the God. Everybody praying, all religion, all scriptures, it just pray, 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 and say, add, it should be sincere. So, sincere, earnest prayer is possible when we strong love, develop strong love for the God, and that is essential. So, of course, by practice, prayer that can be developed, but at the back of the mind, you should remember that love for the God is essential, and He can improve the love for the God. So, earnest prayer means your love for the God will be more. So without love for the God, earnest prayer is not possible. A pray is a technique by which we ask something from the Lord. So this technique, asking something, that asking should not be impure, that will be pure. And that means wholeheartedly, with intense love, just like a baby. So I think all of you understood the meaning of earnest prayer. By scriptures, great man says, prayer should be earnest, sincere, longing heart. That means improve your love for the God. Love for the God. Example said before you, just like a baby cries, mother comes immediately. Now we can ask questions.
Anybody has any question? Please unmute yourself and ask.
Maharaj, this is Akhil.
Yes.
Maharaj, you said in between that for getting for doing earnest prayer, we should have love for the God, and side by side we should reduce attachment from the word. So, Maharaj, can you please elaborate on how we can reduce the attachment with the word? How, at least, to start with this?
See, reduce the attachment God means if your goal is clear to you, our goal is, we think our goal is happiness. We're running after matters for the happiness, but happiness we cannot get, never get from the running after the matter. This happiness which you want, that is, it will come from the God when you love. Try to love God, that will come from God itself, from matter. External world, you cannot get what you want to achieve in the life. And for that reason, we are mysteriously hypnotized that we think more asset, more worldly thing, will be more happy. but ultimately it is not the true fact in your life through your experience. So the moment you detach thinking that this worldly matters, worldly thing, immediately your love for the God will increase. Ultimately, we pray to God when we are unable to solve any problems of the life. Even the doctor, you see, who is next to God, patient party, we consider them because they save the life. At a critical point of time, doctor says, pray to God. It is God's hand. So this is the crystal clear that what you want to get actually comes from the God. When that is true, then we can develop the God, the love for the God, to pray, and that way, the more that is why the if goal is clear, that you will be less. You have a less important the world. Important, more important is God or Lord. This kind of thoughts, this kind of things come in the mind. Actually, you can reduce the attachment to the attachment to the world, and you can develop the detachment to the world, and you have developed attachment to the Lord. So again, this goal is coming. Always fixed goal what you want. Then develop that you can develop the earnest prayer. Babies, the example I have given, the cry. For babies, cries means you want something. And he has no diversion of energy, very concentrated mind in one object, and he love only mothers. He does not know anything else other than mothers in the world. So his baby's love is so genuine, so pure, because this baby does not know or no awareness of other things except his mother. Not only things. Our mind is 99% love with the worldly things, 1% maybe remain for the God. That is the difference. That child only knows mother, nothing else. That is why so much love is there. Develop love. The moment the cries, mother comes. In our, if we cry, only 99% are in external world or external thing, 1% in the God, just opposite of the child. That is the difference.
Maharaj, here one more point comes to my mind. Can it has been seen sometimes filled with emotion when while praying, if we are filled with emotion, is can this be considered with we are doing earnest prayer? In a way, you have clarified, but please elaborate on this point also. Sometimes it has seen that we are very much filled with emotions while praying with God. So, are that at that time we are earnest or not? Or we are just filled with the godly thought only?
The emotions prayer is for temporary. It is not uh, permanent, because emotionally you are so much charged, or failure, improve or increase your emotion. You just crying profusely and pray because of that pain. This is not the love for the God. This is temporary love. Situation has forced you to do it. Now God, without God I cannot live. God hai koi nahi hai. Then after 1 minute you forget everything. God is nothing, God is everything. For sake of the baby, it is not that. And then the baby grows up, you see that much of love for the mother gone down. Mother sometimes also disobey. इसको रोने दो, मुझे पता है नटखट है कुछ गड़बड़ करने का. So emotional prayer is not the devotional prayer.
Yes.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you.
Yeah. Swamiji, there is one more question, and some of the viewers watching our YouTube channel may be absolutely new. So, this question is in a broader sense. So, it is always mentioned in scriptures that we should not ask any material thing to God or Almighty. So sometimes in the life of any spiritual aspirants, any aspirant, there are challenges with day-to-day living. So can we pray to God to reduce this suffering, or what is the difference between materialistic this prayer and a spiritual prayer? Could
I
you?
got it. Generally, people start praying to get something from the God, want to get help from the God to fulfill his desire. That means we are using God to fulfill our desire as an instrument. That is the starting of prayer. Ordinary people first, when they are in a very depression, that is difficult period, naturally they pray to God to solve our problem, that we are solvent. That means we are using a God as an instrument to fulfill our desire. That what is that? God is not running us, you are running God. That is the starting any prayer for the common people. Start with that. They pray. That is, in that sense, God is not controlling you. You controlling God to fulfill his desire. So when this kind of prayer mature, a time will come, your awareness will come within. I will not ask for anything materialistic thing. I ask for his moral and spiritual progress, devotion, love for the God. That is the spiritual prayer. These other prayers, even though prayer, lower type of prayer, they are material prayer. So people should gradually increase the love for the God. That first, as Ophil told, that because their goal is not clear to them, they have not understood the goal of the life. So start with the material, but through the practice, they will realize the goal is not the matter, it is the God, the Lord. So a time will come for in maturity of the life, they ask for the love for the God, not material progress, spiritual progress. So it's a question of uh, length of time or question of his understanding or level of thinking, level of spiritual maturity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Swamiji, one another short question. We have covered a good lecture series on law of karma and karma yoga. It is there recorded on our YouTube channel. So, in one place, as per law of karma, there is no unmerited gain or loss. So, how this prayer and law of karma coexist? I mean, how they
See,
rationally.
how will know that unmerited gain or loss, that is the law of karma, that is the true, nobody can break it. That is the Swamiji told, good, good, bad, bad, no power in the world nullified it. That is ultimately true. But we do not know what is their uh, karma. So unmerited gain or loss, we do not know. We are taking all the path, all the methods, all the technique to reach our destination according to your conception, according to understanding. So you are taking the help of the technique, everything to fulfill your success, fulfill your desire. So those desires will not be fulfilled if it is under law, the unmerited gain and loss. But it is not seen to us, invisible to us. So we have take all the path to improve spiritually. Those who want spiritual progress, they take all technique, path, practice for spiritual progress. Similarly, for worldly progress, external prayer and material prayer and spiritual prayer. Material prayer, they also take like that. But unmerited gain knowledge is the ultimate truth. We do not know what in our fate. So we should try our best to achieve what we want to achieve.
So we can say that an earnest prayer is also a sort of mental karma in a way.
And in sincere prayer is also come under unmerited loss and gain or loss. So he is pure, but his karma is such. Within short time, he achieved that one, that sincere prayer or very spiritual prayer. He developed it. Somebody is not able to develop it. Package of the law of karma. If you ask, the age of 50 or 60, some people, they have developed so much devotion, spiritual progress. Whereas same type of age of experience through the world life, they are not able to reach that point. That is love, karma, unmerited gain and loss. Because of that, one is progress spiritually, or is not able to progress spiritually.
Yes, Swamiji. Thank you. Anybody wants to ask? Lately, Juhi, Meghna, and Sukanya also have joined. Vishnu, anybody wants to ask any question? Last question, maybe. Or, or I think, Swamiji, no more questions, I think.
Okay, we can close.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Swamiji.
All of you be happy. My blessings, all of you.